Hi everyone, today is day 31 and I'm in the middle of a moment, so I thought that I would sit down and talk to you. Aren't you lucky? Anyway, I came home from work and for some reason I can't stop thinking about my daughter's Halloween candy, which for the record, this brace yourself on this one. My child, a child with my genetics, actually has forgotten about her candy. Yeah, it's true. There's a huge orange jack-o'-lantern Halloween candy bucket that's up in the garage, full of little tiny pieces of candy that she got when trick-or-treating. And I cannot believe that she doesn't even ask for it or anything. Really, it's just mind-blowing. Anyway, I have not forgotten about it. Actually, fortunately, when I went to go and get a piece of candy about a week ago, I accidentally pushed it and it went back too far and tipped over. So now I can't access it without asking my husband for help. And if I do that, well, then I'll have to tell him what I'm doing. And then I'm going to get the face of the, do you really want to be doing that? And a little bit of guilt. And no, I don't want to get that. So anyway, so I came inside and I looked around. I'm like, I have all this friggin' food that's healthy and good for me. Why in the world am I why is the only thing that I want friggin' chocolate? What's the deal? And then I remembered seeing something online earlier today and I had to go back and check it. But it's so mind-blowing and I wanted to get my numbers right. And those of you who know me well know that I'm not the best with numbers. So I had to write it down. I had to take notes. And this to me is just incredibly mind-blowing. Really. Sugar causes so much inflammation. You think about all the diseases that are sugar related, all of it. It blows me away what we do to ourselves with this. So, and eventually I'm going to hit salt because I have a friend who loves salt. Like, she doesn't even give a rat's ass about sugar. She just loves salty stuff. And I'm kind of interested about that. Although I think that in actuality, it has to do with flour and stuff, which all comes back to carbohydrates, which comes back to evil. So, sorry about that little rambling. Anyway, here's what I saw. I saw that the average American eats 130 pounds of sugar every year. Like, not from fruit or like natural sources. No, added sugar. 130 pounds. So I want to break that down for you. That actually comes out to an average of 22 teaspoons of sugar a day. 22 teaspoons. Think about a teaspoon. Think about eating 22 of them. Just reaching into the sugar jar and eating it. All right. Now, for a tiny little bit of information, there are actually 4 grams of sugar in every teaspoon. Okay. So now we're going to take it backwards. If there's 4 grams of sugar in every teaspoon, that means that we're eating 88 grams of sugar every day. 88 grams. That's like, which sounds like a lot, but keep in mind that gigantic latte that I was drinking from Dunkin' Donuts actually had 71 grams of sugar in it. So I could totally see how this could happen. But if you take this little bit of information, it turns out to be 32,120 grams of sugar every year. All right. Again, so you're like, okay, that sounds like a lot, but big whoop. All right. Here's where I give you the visual. Imagine 9,177 cubes of sugar. Just picture that. Those little tiny sugar cubes. Imagine 9,177 of them piled up, and then imagine eating them. It's crazy. It's just absolutely crazy to me that we're all eating this much sugar, and no wonder we're all addicted to it. I heard from a high school friend of mine today, and she was telling me that she can totally relate to all of this, and she's just as much of a sugar slave as I am. It's like, and she's fighting it as well. She's a super smarty pants, so she's doing all sorts of research on her own, and I'm actually going to read one of the books that she mentioned to me. So thanks, Michelle. Anyway, I just wanted to share this info, and it certainly makes sense as to why I would walk through my door and walk past apples and oranges and bananas and cheese and other things that are healthy, and think about tiny little Snickers bars and Milky Ways and whatnot, because in reality, I am a slave to a ton of friggin' sugar. 9,177 cubes of sugar a year. Yeah, it's a lot. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that tiny little bit of information. And I hope you all are having a good bunch of days and hanging in there and staying strong. And I will be getting back to you with more stuff. And actually, just to let you know, in case you were wondering how it all worked out, I made myself something. So I made myself a small little snack that was good for me. I sat down, I ate it, and I drank a ton of friggin' water. And I don't want the sugar now. So I'm feeling a little bit better about that. All right, that's it. I hope everybody's doing well, and I think I just said that before, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.